Damn button.
Push a goddamn button.
Sounds like someone wants to get funky. Here we go.
It's Comix Podcast with Mighty Mosby, Mob Stash, and Esther Star. Here is your host, Esther Star.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. This is Comix. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram. I love it. As AI Denzel Washington said, I am Este Stark. We've got Mighty Mosby and Mob Statue with us tonight. And we are Comix. How are you guys doing today?
Woo!
Pretty good. I love that we do these on Thursdays because it's like one last day and the weekend.
Yeah, and then it's one last one. Mosby, you look like you had a hard week. You okay, Mos?
We're on summer vacation, so
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Wrung out.
But
What do you guys do during this time so far as like, do you guys still have meetings about like syllabuses or whatever the hell, like what we're going to be doing next season?
Until the end of July.
What?
Not until the end of July. So
Gotcha.
most of the staff come back second week of August, but when
Nice.
come on, when
But when you say July, you hit it that hard, like July. That's how you
July,
say it. Oh, July.
It's very much the whole Rosario Dawson thing again.
Ashley,
July.
do you have your speaker by your microphone?
No, that's got this. That was the second time that got brought up, but it's all the way down here.
Okay, cool. Just checking before we start hearing.
Damn, you're asking that shit before we even down. I see how it is.
You know,
Preemptive strike. A preemptive strike.
it's a big attack.
Just because I said July, it's all of a sudden it's got to be a
July.
You said it very much like Arnold would. Come on,
No.
going to the July.
July.
So yes, we are back. Remember, we're everywhere, guys. We are on Spotify. We're on Apple iTunes. We are on Google Play. We're on Amazon Music. Did you know that we're on Amazon Music?
I didn't know we were on Amazon Music.
We are on Amazon.
We were on Apple Music. I didn't know we were on Amazon Music.
Good for us.
And we're on Overcast. Overcast also.
Sure.
I've never heard of it before, but I'll take it.
Is it for people who don't want to pay for subscriptions?
Probably.
Overcast? Is it for
Spotify. Yeah.
people who like rainy days?
Something like that. Either that or a lot of like NPR listening. You know,
Yeah.
that's where they go. If you guys didn't know, we are actually sponsored now by W Energy Drink. What?
Shout out to that energy drink.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah. W Energy Drink. W gives you the focus and energy without the jitters and crash. It has no sugar, no fillers, or artificial dyes. You guys, W Energy, I have been taking it for quite a while now, and this stuff. Shut up. Let me go through the promo, okay? Thank you. I've been taking this for a while now, and for someone that doesn't like the jitters that, like, let's say a pre-workout will give you or anything like that, this is the stuff for you guys. So you guys got to check it out. It's W Energy. If you guys go ahead and at checkout use our promo Comix10, you guys get 10% off of your entire purchase. So 10%. 10%. I'm working on trying to get more. We're trying to sell some more so that we can go ahead and get a bigger promo.
Yay!
So and on that note, on drinking energy drinks, Mosby, you've got our drink tonight, don't you?
I do, but I forgot the bottle, so I'm just going to describe it.
Yes, please.
I left the bottle over there.
Okay.
I am drinking white Hennessy. White Hennessy, y'all, and Sprite.
I'm sorry, white Hennessy?
Correct, sir. Specialized Caribbean rum, white Hennessy. Yum, yum.
Oh.
Real quick. Wow, now I heard myself. At a Christmas party, at a work Christmas party, I was completely fine, and I was.
Let's not talk about that work party.
And
what happened?
The guy gave me a double shot of Hennessy.
Hennessy.
The whole fucking night was done. Like it was one of those like, hey, by the way, you know what you did last night? It is not the worst thing I've done, but yeah. That should have been. That's when you knew he fucked up. Yeah. Oh my god, it was bad.
I know.
Let's just say I went to HR.
I was there.
Damn.
And I lost my phone.
Fired? You got fired, bro?
No, he didn't. No, surprisingly, he did not.
Oh wow, you got a stern talk too.
No, but I will say though, because of that specific Christmas party, it wasn't his fault. But a lot of other employees decided to, extend and partake in the libations that evening. A lot of people were trashed. And honestly, I blame the company because they had this Christmas party on a Thursday.
Going up.
Okay. They had this Christmas party on a Thursday. So I blame the company for this.
No, I do too.
On a Thursday. And then obviously everyone that was trashed called out the next day.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. We're all hungover as fuck. Like,
yeah. So, needless to say, after that Christmas party, they never again, for the time that I was with the company, ever had a Christmas party like that ever again.
It was all in the office.
It was really, really bad. Oh gosh. Okay, so unfortunately, we have no comments this week. That's okay, but I do want to thank you guys so much for always tuning in, always listening, sharing our stuff. I appreciate you guys doing that. We appreciate you guys doing that very, very much. I'm going to go ahead and jump into Ash's favorite topic right now, which is recommendations. Ash, did you finally see The Covenant?
Well, I did see the third episode of Acolyte. So,
You look nervous.
Sounds like a bunch
of wait. I was even gonna surprise you guys because I did look it up on was it Pluto or Tubi? I'll let you know when it's back. So it was not there.
Pluto and Tubi.
You know what? I blame you for that. I blame you for that because I gave you that recommendation. Mosby, how long? At least a month and a half?
I feel like it's been 2 months.
Like 2 months.
You know what's even cooler is while you were gone on vacation, she would even host and ask me like, "Did you watch The Covenant?" And I'm like,
"See, there it is." So for that, your punishment now is
you do not make me watch The Conjuring because it will never happen.
I'm not going to make. No, I already know. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. Wow. I recommend that you watch the current Amazon Prime show, Outer Range, with Josh Brolin. Okay, it's good. I like it. I'm probably about 2/3 into the first season.
You made it sound like a pyramid scheme. It's good, but if you get other 3 people,
it's again, it's one of those shows where you can't do anything else. You have to like watch and pay attention. Okay. The premise is if you like Yellowstone and you're missing the whole cowboy aesthetic in your nightly routine of watching TV, watch Outer Range. It's Josh Brolin. He owns a farm along with his wife, and he finds this giant hole in the ground, and he's trying to figure out like what it's about and stuff like that. So it's just one of those where it just continuously progresses. Like if you think you haven't figured it out, it's not you haven't figured it out. But they are currently on season 2. I think all of season 2 is already dropped. So
why do they do that? Hey, Yellowstone's been amazing for 2 months. We need a cowboy show. Instead of fucking coming up with something original, which they fucking did, they always fucking do that.
We'll talk about it later. There's a few things that we can talk about.
Oh,
you know,
my bad.
we'll talk about it. Okay. But yeah, it's watch
Outer
Outer
Rim?
Range. Outer Range.
Outer Range.
Outer
Right.
Range. It's on Prime. It's on Prime Video.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no!
oh no! You haven't seen-
Oh no!
oh no!
What's up, Bali?
What's up,
I was
Bully? What's up, guys? Heard some good
Bully,
things about
Bully.
Outer Range. Gonna check it out. I'm currently on baby bonding time and need some new shows. Dude, congratulations on your baby bonding. Congratulations on the new baby,
Absolutely.
bringing the baby home. I'm assuming, and I'm sure the baby's healthy and everything's aces right now at home. So that's awesome, dude. Yes, baby bonding. Enjoy it, sir. But yes, Outer Range, really, really good. I know the boys just came back yesterday on the 12th, I believe.
I forgot about it.
Is that going to be our anchor show, or is it going to be Acolytes?
I say both because I've seen the first two episodes of the Acolyte. I haven't seen the third one yet. I saw a lot of people kind of shatting on the third episode at the third episode. Sorry. So I mean, I'll be the judge. Not like I'm the
I'll be the
right?
judge of that.
I'll be the judge of my own shows. Damn it. But yeah, not that
All
I'm the end all be all or anything like that. You know what I mean?
It was okay. It was all right.
Yeah. Okay.
It has some parts where I was like, now why did that happen? Who did that?
Are we going to talk about today? Are we going to talk about today? Because I was like confused, but I want to bring up why I was confused.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I don't mind it being spoiled because I did see a post where they're just like and I'm sure it was clickbait. They showed May and Osha's mom. I'm assuming that's her mom. And then they showed Anakin, and they're like, "Oh, the Acolyte changed Star Wars and blah 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 blah." So
It didn't. Yeah.
So we'll get into it.
I was talking with Aurelius about it.
Yeah, okay, right on.
It's always funny. It's always funny how somebody will say George Lucas or somebody would never fucking do that, and it has been done.
It has.
You know what I mean? Or he would do that. You know what I mean? Anyway, we will get to it, but I hate that shit because, like, bro, you're 15. You don't know fucking. You weren't even born yet. You know what I mean?
Not even just that. Like, George Lucas created an entire universe. You haven't heard everything that has happened in that universe.
Right.
You don't know every finite story from every corner and every galaxy, guys. There's a lot of lore.
Exactly. And I think that's the part that I enjoy, that a new fresh series like The Acolyte that's supposed to take place, hundreds of years before the Skywalker saga, They have the ability to play around. They have the ability to do this and do that and kind of tweak and whatnot. So I'm super excited. That's why I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about the possible Knights of the Old Republic that they're talking about making as far as the film goes.
I thought that got canceled.
Or it's either that, or I think I might be talking about, is it James Mangold that wants to do a Star Wars film, but like Rise of the Jedi type thing, So
You're just trying to announce what's going to be talked about, and we're already like, no, fuck you.
Nah.
We're
We're diving right in.
And I'm starting a new segment, guys. It's going to be called ST's Top 10.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
You guys get to pick. Okay. So it's
I like
either
it even more.
top 10 fantasy villains, top 10 fan theories about alien movies, or top 10 fan theories about movie reboots.
Wait. We get to pick which ones.
You guys get to pick which one, and then the next episode we'll talk about the other one.
No. But SC's top 10 is we're gonna ask you which one you're gonna give us the top 10 about, or
yeah. So you get to pick the topic of the top 10, and this top 10 is done by Ranker. Okay. So
okay.
Yeah. So it's top 10.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The first
Fantasy
one.
villains.
Yes.
Okay, fantasy villains.
Yes.
And fantasy villains, keep in mind this is going to be all throughout how Ranker ended up doing it. It's all around. It's the most powerful fantasy villains ranked. Okay. So I'm sure a lot of people already know who number one is, but let's get into the show. Did you guys hear that it's been announced that the Swifties aren't going to go watch Deadpool?
The Swifties?
Why though?
The Swifties.
The Swifties,
There
the
was
Taylor
a-
Swift fans.
Oh, child, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about somebody that mattered. My
Oh,
bad.
I know, but she's not going to be in Deadpool. Apparently, it's
Darn! Oh no!
Rats. Damn it!
Shoot!
Well, yes,
No money, no
But-
cash in for the Taylor Swift fans. Sorry, guys.
I will. Yeah, I will say, I don't want her in it. I'm not a fond of her music, but I understand that if she was in it,
He's barely talking.
if she was in it, I know, people would have bought it. People would have fucking been in
Right.
line for it. Like, it's a
Is that
Logan
what we,
Paul taught me a lesson. Like, just because I don't like him there doesn't mean all these little kids aren't going to watch the show and
Like-
nerd out.
Like, did he come over and teach you this lesson, like in private, or?
He did.
He
He
said
did. It was very private.
Ash?
Let's
showed
just say I
you-
have a lifetime supply of Prime. I'm good.
Yeah.
My ass hurts.
Wow.
That worked. That ran together. But
Yes.
no, I understand, and I'm good.
You know,
She was
whatever.
going to be Dazzler, or
That's what they were
female
saying. There
Deadpool?
were rumors that she was going to be Dazzler. It was going to be like a cameo that she was going to be Dazzler, and then I don't know where it came from, but they're just like, oh, she's going to be Lady Deadpool. I'm like, she's not going to be Lady Deadpool. She's not.
I'd be pissed.
You know what's crazy is if she pulled off the one or two lines of Dazzler that she would have done and
Mhm.
made it successful, they would have given her a whole fucking movie.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
I wouldn't
fucking
doubt it.
easily.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing is that like everybody was all up in arms, not all up in arms, but like all the Taylor Swift fans were just all about it because I guess the very last words on her most recent album, she calls herself the Dazzler, or she says Dazzler or something. They're like, oh my God, that's it. Like she's going to be in the Deadpool movie and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, that's a fucking stretch, guys. Like,
Reach, fellas.
Homie, look how much she affected the NFL just by her being in the stands.
that's different though.
That's facts. Pretty weird.
How is that? How is that different? It's people that would never watch football watching football because you're gonna see whatever. You know what I mean? And this girl was with that guy for like 3 months. Like, I hope they get married. Like, why? It's not a fucking reality show. It's you know what I mean? Like,
It kind of
this
was.
person's dating this person. It's not a fucking. You know what I mean?
It
I
actually,
don't know.
and to Mosby's point, it actually was like
It
a
kind of
reality
was.
show.
Like that was
It really was because it's like,
this time if ever there was one.
yeah, because then all of a sudden now it's like the typical games that you would see on TV are no longer there. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs games and stuff like that. So it's not anything like that. So the Chiefs, I mean, the ones that scored were the Chiefs, the organization. They're the ones that scored. You know, the NFL scored because not only did they bring in new people, like you said, that haven't seen or don't watch football, you know, but they're now watching it. And then I think like the Super Bowl was the highest viewed Super Bowl since like the Super Bowl era.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
I bet you he's like any other city. Like, hey, you can't cheat on her, bro. You're costing us money.
not even. It's the other. It was probably the other way around, dude.
She can't cheat on him.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
Whatever.
the stipulation.
I mean,
I
that's
don't-
good for you. She be sticking and moving. For real, for real.
Who would happen?
I said that's Taylor Swift for you. You heard me. She be
I did hear you. That's why I want you to repeat it.
and I mean that's her
Let's face
prerogative.
it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
My prerogative.
That's her prerogative. She can stick and move as much as she wants.
Yeah, so there's that. So Taylor Swift is not going to be in Deadpool 3. So thank
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. The point of this.
you
In
know,
conclusion, something happened that
conclusion,
nobody was really
no one cares,
like that.
and we're good. Okay, so top 10 fantasy villains. Let's see if you guys can guess who number 10 is.
Oh, 10?
Okay, so what are we doing? If fantasy villains so far as like
Fantasy villains, we're talking from all across all movie mediums. So Disney.
but what's the plot? Like who we'd like to fight? Who are the top 10
You
overall
already told
villains
us.
of all?
You weren't listening. You weren't listening. This is a
Top
ranker
10.
list.
This
The
is a list.
a ranker.
Yeah. Okay. Fantasy is the word fantasy is throwing me off.
Mm.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay, who do you think is the number 10 fantasy villain of all time?
number
That
10.
rich-
I'll
that
go
rich
Loki.
from below. The witch
Mine
from
will be 10 will be Loki for me.
Loki is
all fantasy.
not on the list.
Yeah, I'm like all fantasy, Ash, like Lord of the Rings, everything.
Harry
All
Potter, Lord of the Rings, Disney,
everything.
Paramount.
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
gonna suck. I'm
That
gonna suck
witch,
at this.
the witch from Willow. Damn.
The Witch from Willow
I can't remember her name.
is not
Damn it.
on there.
She's like, give me that baby, Willow.
Oh,
That's it.
Kathy Bates from fucking Misery.
Oh, from Misery. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one, but that is not number 10. Number 10 is the other mother from Coraline.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a good one.
That's a good one.
Every time I see her, I hate her.
Wait, Maleficent's not in there? Maleficent?
Maleficent is on the list in the top 10.
Boom.
Oh,
Maleficent is in the top 10. I'll give you Maleficent. Maleficent is number 5.
Boom,
Yeah.
baby. I'm on the board.
Maleficent is top 5.
I'm on the board.
I'm on the board.
Coraline's other mom was very creepy.
Yeah.
Go, Ash, pick someone.
Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. I didn't know how we were doing this. I will go. Who is a good one? I will go. Fuck, all mine are going to be obscure 80s guys or 90s guys. Kaiser Sose from Usual Suspects.
Fantasy, homie. Fantasy. Swords, wizards. Not
Oh, see, that's why.
Voldemort.
That's why the fantasy part I was thrown off.
Mose, what does
My
fantasy mean?
Voldemort.
Skeletor.
Ooh, Skeletor.
Mose, what does fantasy mean?
Fantasy means usually something short for fantastical, out of the ordinary, not of this world.
Or porn parodies.
Nope. That is not fantasy.
Parody. You know some villains specifically from porn parodies.
There's a guy named Edward Penis Hands.
Nope,
That's
I'm
legit.
good, thanks.
No way.
That's legit.
No
There
way.
is, and instead of cutting up all the ice and it falls on her, and something else is falling on her. It's a legit.
You are disgusting.
Why did you watch this?
You are disgusting.
Is Voldemort on the list?
Voldemort is on the list.
Thank you.
Saruman.
I was gonna say Saruman next.
Okay, Voldemort is number 6.
Oh.
Saruman is.
I took that this was going to be throughout the show. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold up. Saruman is, or you said Saruman?
Saruman. Not yes.
Saruman's not on the list.
That's the wizard. He's thinking.
Is it because I'm fucking saying it wrong?
Yes.
No.
You're saying Sauron.
Who's the I?
That's Sauron.
You're saying Sauron. Saruman is the wizard.
Is the wizard? Is the wizard? Is Christopher Lee essentially?
Yes. Oh, R.I.P.
So who did you mean?
He meant the eyeball. He meant Sauron.
We do. Oh, go ahead. We do
Bully
have a guess.
is calling Darkness from Tom Cruise's Legend. That is a fucking amazing film. I love that film. To answer Ash's question, though, or Ash's pick, Sauron is actually number 1.
Damn.
Got him.
Yeah. Now, this villain, the villain that Boley is talking about, as a kid, I saw this film as a kid. Okay.
Tim Curry.
Legend.
Yeah.
Legend. And Legend was played by Tim Curry. Okay.
Yes.
The iconic Tim Curry.
Yes.
As a kid, when you're talking about the darkness in Legend, you're talking about the devil. Like legit hooves, half long ass fucking horns,
Yes.
And honestly, for the longest time, I honestly thought that's what the devil sounded like was fucking Tim Curry. Legit.
Maybe he do.
And then to find out that Tim Curry also voiced the Toxic in
Nexus.
Nexus. Thank you, Nexus in Ferngully.
Yes. Woo!
in
So
Ferngully, I'm just like, it was fucking amazing. Tim Curry's the fucking best. But to answer Bully, yes, The Darkness is on the list, and The Darkness is number 7.
Number 7 on the list. Good for you, Bully.
Number 7. Mose, I think you're going to be super excited about this next topic.
Ooh.
Super excited.
Tingly.
Because, do you guys remember the movie Man on Fire with Denzel?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're
How's
making
the way we're supposed to say it and it's not good? It's not
Denzel.
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 It's not good. It's his name.
It's not good.
That's actually his name. That's how his name is pronounced.
Cut that shit out. Not good.
So you
No,
guys
because
remember?
when women go Denzel, like it's like, oh, that's like the Brad Pitt, the that. Denzel,
sure.
like that's like, hey, meet my cousin Denzel. Like, oh,
Meet my
fuck.
cousin Denzel, guys. This is Denzel
Yeah.
from HR. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have a house party. Denzel cannot come. Like, you know what I mean? Like it knocks down
Or-
his fucking.
Or it's like
good-lookingness.
it's like the episode of The Simpsons where they're like, no Homers allowed. They're like, oh, but Homer's there. No burgers.
Yeah,
It's like-
one.
It's like it says no
Denzel is like-
Denzel.
Was it Stefan? Like Stephen Urkel, Stefan. Like Stefan is a name. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Steven's like Denzel is like
Denzel and Denzel.
Denzel. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I thought you guys said we were gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. We're not gonna play Dungeons and Dragons, Denzel.
Denzel, go home.
Denzel.
Go.
Denzel, go.
Who brought Denzel?
You're here because you're the DD, bro. You know what that is.
Oh man, guys.
Oh man.
That's not the man that gives the fucking training day speech. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, for sure.
You're not Denzel.
It is Denzel Washington. Denzel
Yeah.
Washington's movie Man on Fire is now getting a series.
Ooh. With who? With who, SD?
You're being mean now.
His name is Yahya.
I
Yahya.
apologize. I apologize for butchering his name, but Yahya Abdul Manti, the
Mateen.
second. Mati,
So
the
close.
second.
Yes, the second. And don't forget the second. Not
Yeah.
Junior, the second.
The second. If you guys don't know who he is by hearing his name, he was Black Manta in Aquaman.
Yeah.
So, Mose,
Played
tell us
Dr.
how excited you are about this.
Very. He played Dr. Manhattan in the Watchmen TV series too. Yahya is a tall, fine cup of chocolate. Very excited to see him do pretty much anything.
So, and you know that it hasn't been announced where it's going to be. At least I didn't see anything in the report where it's going to be. It's just announced that it is going to happen. So, if it's going to be Man on Fire, and if it's anything like the movie, it's got to be on either Max, Prime, any one of the adult streaming services. You know what I mean? So
It has to be him learning how to be the end results. You know what I mean? Like, fucking the League of Shadows version going into, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
it can't be. Remember, I didn't die. Like, no, you did.
Remember?
you remember me?
Yeah.
But to, but to add to the Yaya news, you guys all know he's going to be Wonder Man.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to be Wonder Man in the Disney Plus. The Disney Plus. It's supposed to be a one shot, like a one series, one season. But I don't know how much you're going to like this, Mose. It's supposed to be like a satire sitcom, kind of like how She-Hulk was.
No.
That's the rumor. It's supposed to be like that.
I mean, just gonna. I switched you up for a reason. Not great, guys. Not great. Not great.
Sorry, Mose. Hey, guess
I
what?
feel like they do that, and then because when it sucks, they're like, but it was satire. Like it was
supposed to be funny. You guys just aren't funny. You just don't.
You don't get it, duh.
You're not hilarious like us, obviously.
Remember when she was working with Megan? Come on,
Remember, it was fun, right? Women's empowerment, yeah.
But we're gonna have them
Like,
twerk.
That's working.
Nope.
Like,
no.
hey, guess who number 2 was on the top fantasy? This is. I'll give you a hint. It is a Marvel villain.
It's Thanos.
It is not Thanos.
Damn it! No, it definitely isn't Ultron.
Apocalypse?
No.
Ooh.
Have they appeared in a movie?
They have.
Is it just
They have appeared in a movie.
So many
Ronan.
movies. Not Ronan. Of course, it's not Ronan.
It's not Ronan.
Number
It's not
2
Ronan.
of all time. And it's not Thanos.
not Thanos, not Ronan?
Not a.
But I'm going for who's been in multiple movies, maybe.
I will say it was a Phase 2 movie. Phase 2. Phase 2. I think it's Phase 2.
It better not be Ultron.
It is not Ultron.
I was gonna say. Phase 2 Marvel villain.
I think it was. I think that movie came out in Phase 2. I think like tail end Phase 2.
It's not the fucking bad guy from Thor 2, right?
No, it is not. It is not Malachi. No.
Malachi.
And which, by the way, they did that character fucking dirty because Malachi was not like that in the comic books. Malachi was fucking ruthless in the comic books.
Much cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stumped, and I should remember, but I don't.
Dormammu. Mosby's like, I'm out of here. Get the fuck out. Turn off this camera.
This is the number 2 guy?
All time, and it's not like Smog. It's Dormammu.
Hey, don't get mad at me. This is Rancor, okay? This is Rancor.
I would put Lucius Malfoy ahead of Dormammu. Get the fuck out of here. We never even saw him do anything.
Yeah, you did. You saw him kill Doctor Strange fucking multiple times.
That was it. That's not real villain shit.
And it was just like
a group of wizards stopped you. They were just like, psych, get back in your portal. No. Dormammu.
You guys want to know who number 3 is?
Yes.
It's an older movie. It has been made a few times. It is based off of is it a poem? Or a short story? I think it's a short story. Classic short story.
It's
Swords.
It's Dracula.
It is not Dracula.
Damn it. I got excited. I thought it was Vlad.
Oh, Vlad the Impaler?
Okay, short story.
It's a poem, excuse me. It's a poem.
A poem.
It's a poem, excuse me. I needed to double check that. Angelina Jolie was actually the villain in it.
Now, why can't I remember?
Is it the Maleficent that she said? No,
No.
said poem.
Maleficent's number 5, and I'm gonna encompass all of Maleficent because the picture that they used was the animated version. So I'm gonna encompass all of Maleficent.
Angelina Jolie.
The actual movie, she was like anti, so like I didn't get that she would be bad.
Yeah, it's the Disney version of Maleficent that's the most bad. She never changed.
The film came out in 2007, and it was an animated film.
Oh, Angelina Jolie was the villain of an animated film.
Yes.
Fuck, that's trivia amongst itself.
I know, because I know what it is, but it's like now all I can think is Kung Fu Panda, and that's not correct.
Let's see. If I can find out, if I can help you. Okay, the director was Robert Zemeckis.
That's worse. That's not helping. I'm over here like 2007. Robert
Who was the actor that voiced the good guy?
Ray Winstone. If I tell you the name of the good guy, it gives the movie away.
Okay.
Winstone. Oh, I know. It's Grendel from Beowulf.
Grendel's mother. Yep.
Yeah.
Well done.
I've seen that.
Well done.
I don't even remember she's the bad guy.
Yeah.
She was awful.
Yeah.
He still put a baby in her though.
He sure did. Okay, so number 1 is Sauron. Number 2 is Dormammu, which we don't agree with. Grendel's mother is number 3. Number 4. It's a archaeological film trilogy, not Indiana Jones trilogy. They remade it recently, trying to kickstart the MonsterVerse.
Oh, the Mummy.
Imhotep is number 4.
Imhotep is fucking dope.
Imhotep
is pretty dope.
Have you guys seen? There was this guy. Yeah, exactly. There was this guy. They were leaving a game either a soccer game or a football game, and then he's recording and he sees the crowd and he just starts while he goes, got the entire crowd to do it. It was fucking awesome.
Everybody's just mobbing out together.
Yeah. Maleficent's number 5. Number 6 is Lord Voldemort.
I got those. Those were mine.
Let's see.
We need 8, 9, and 10.
7 is The Darkness. 8 is a Disney film based off of a ride.
Based off a rhino?
Pirates.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones is number 8.
Caribbean.
Number 9 is a... Oh, gosh, how can I...
The clues are fun.
It is a series of children's books.
Okay.
Okay. The very first... If I tell you if I give a hint on that, it's going to give away the whole series.
Children's books.
Goosebumps?
No, not Goosebumps.
There's not a signature villain in Goosebumps. Lots of good villains in Goosebumps.
Yeah, it's a novel series. I say it was for children because I read it in elementary school.
It's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Bingo, The White Witch.
I knew it was going to be. You said children's series. I was like, there's only Narnia left.
Yeah. Other Mother was number 10. And bonus, number 11 is Queen Bafmorada.
From Queen.
Where is she from? This doesn't say on here.
Let's look her up.
Bafmorada.
Mad if I know who this is.
Is her nickname Baffy? Because
That'd be cute. Bath with a V. It's the motherfucking witch from Willow.
Yes.
Boom!
There you go. Number 11.
Yes. Give me that baby.
the edit has to be when she first brought it up all the way to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was right.
Let's see. Number 12 is The Evil Queen in Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yep.
Number 13 is Thulsa Doom. Where's Thulsa Doom from?
Thulsa Doom. Thulsa Doom. You're saying Doom or Dune?
Doom. D-O-O-M.
Thulsa Doom. Ooh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
He is the powerful wizard in Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, damn it. I should have known that.
Yeah. And lastly, to round off the list, there's because it's only 14, and again, well, for the first page it's 14. The Wicked Witch of the West.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. She was a dick, especially if you count when she's not the witch. Like,
yeah, for sure,
she's a bitch.
For sure. On that note, guys, The Boys is supposed to end with season 5.
I was hoping season 4 was the last.
It's good that it has an ending.
Yikes.
Because it's not going to be Walking Dead. It's not going to be, you know what I mean?
They're already dragging it, you know?
You think so?
And on top of that, with how many, look at fucking House of the Dragon, like, with how long it's taking for every season to come out, like, yeah, we're good, bro.
Well, okay. So here's the thing, though, with that. The Boys season 4 officially finished, wrapped filming right before the writer's strike and the actor strike that took place. Okay. They were able to get it all edited and done again before the writers and the actors strike. The showrunner, in agreement with the rest of the cast in solidarity for the writers and for the actors, they decided not to put it out until now. So I get what you're saying, Ash, because The Boys is a annual show. It's a summer show. They put out a new episode or a new season in the summer. So I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. A lot of people forget about it and stuff like that. With it having an end, I like that it's coming to an end. I like the take on it because I'd love to see what Superman would actually be like, and I can picture Superman being like Homelander if he was raised by a corporation other than Ma and Pa Kent. So I can see that. But with that,
there's even the variation of him being raised by Russia versus us.
For sure, the Red Sun,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
who was it? There was I read in an article. I don't remember who was the director that said that they wanted to do Red Sun with Henry Cavill.
I saw that.
That would be awesome to see. I would love to see that. But keep in mind, just because The Boys is ending doesn't mean that The Boys universe isn't ending, because we still have Gen V, and then they're going to do The Boys Mexico, which is supposed to be a spinoff. Diego Luna and what's his name?
No. The
Yeah.
Boys Mexico?
Yeah, because they're saying that Vought ended up opening up down in Mexico.
They got a Boys Australia coming in.
It's not the fact. It's not the fact that it's like, bro, like, just
Boys Mexico.
I'm so tired of, hey, this works, do another one. Like,
Let's do the exact same thing.
Oh my god, I'm so tired of that crap.
So boring.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to take place, and apparently Diego Luna is supposed to be a part of it, as well as a couple other Hispanic Mexican actors. They're supposed to be a part of it as well.
See, that part, okay, yeah, mad support. That's not what I'm against. I'm just against, like,
team. Just join the regular team. There's no need for a Mexico team. That's crazy.
Why not, with what you created? Not even The Boys, but who they go against. They created something.
Right?
Or in the Boys universe, this is what was happening while that was happening. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, but that's what they're
Boys,
saying. So,
and then give it a fucking location. You know what I mean?
right. But according to Screen Rant, it says on here, nearly 6 years after the project was announced, the latest news comes in the form of a development update on Boys Mexico. In a recent review, the showrunner Eric Kripke offered a somewhat disheartening update when mentioned that the development of the spinoff is moving slowly. According to Kripke, a deal is in the works to assign a writer for the plot, which implies nothing, and we'll talk about writers later, and implies nothing has been written yet. Despite of the slow progress, Kripke's announcement assures fans that work is still being done, even if The Boys Mexico is a long way off. So therefore, it probably may not happen, because keep in mind, you have the Boys TV show, you have Gen V, then you have the Diabolical animated series. There's that. Then they have all these short clips for Vought and stuff. So there's a lot going on.
I like that they strike when the iron's hot, but we're already seasons in and something's about to end. Like,
and
cool.
To your point, Ash, it's like, yeah, it takes forever for for the Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragons come out. They already greenlit a season 3 for House of Dragons even before, that. Boley says, SD, can't wait to see the mariachi playing in the back, and the main characters drinking tequila, and of course the cartels have to be involved. Of course, absolutely.
Everything is going to be in there. Sicarios are going to be in there for some reason. There's going to be a flashback to Pablo Escobar, even though he's not Mexican.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like, they're going to make a we broke out El Chapo joke. Like,
The Boys, American Me.
Maybe. Who knows?
Fucking terrible.
Ash, are you okay?
With?
Aww.
The Crow remake being unwatchable?
I am absolutely okay, because I think, one, as I've said every week, as long as it wasn't Eric Draven, you had a chance. But you changed up a very established character, and for some reason, they don't get the plot of, if I die tomorrow and then you die in 20 years, we could both be the Crow if we died in a fucking horrible way. You know what I mean? And they fucking, for some reason, they think it's like Bruce Wayne is Batman, but Eric Draven is not the Crow as far as the actual. He was the Crow. Blah 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 was the Crow. But you know what I mean? Like, and it's just, why do you change a beloved thing? Like bro, I'm gonna tell you this: the Crow came out for 2 days, and it was sold out both days. I had to sit in the fucking back on the Thursday on the second day because that's how much people love this fucking movie. And it's like, it's a story. It's like Bruce said at the end, like anybody could be Batman.
Yeah.
But we keep Bruce Wayne Batman, but
for sure
anybody could be, you know what I mean? Like, and there's comic books that there's a Native American that a white guy impregnated a Native American and they butchered her and her baby.
Oh dear.
Right? And it was like, granted, as a movie that might be too much, but at least if you cost me the baby kind of a thing, that could be it's a great, I don't want to say it's a great storyline, but it's a moving storyline where, like, bro, you cost me my kid. Like, you know what I mean? And he wanted it, she wanted it, and they still did that. Like, I don't know. There's just a bunch of good fucking stories that could be told of wrongful deaths. And they keep thinking, as I say every time, it's buzzwords. Eric Draven. This is give it money because the buzzword is Eric Draven.
Right.
And it doesn't fucking work.
Now, here's the thing. Okay. Because this is coming from Cliff Dorfman. Okay. Cliff Dorfman is a screenwriter and director. He wrote Warrior, the Joel Edgerton, Tom Hardy film. He wrote 14 episodes of Entourage. Let's see. And he also wrote a short called Shoot in 2006. Let's see. As a director, he is currently directing a film called 86, which is currently in post-production. So those are his credentials. Okay. He's the writer-director for 86. Mind you, Warrior was a good film. I liked it. You know, I haven't seen the episodes of Entourage that he's in. But he stated that he did see, apparently he saw The Crow, and according to his X account, or Twitter account, formerly Twitter, he says, if hypothetically one happened to see a screening of The Crow, which Lionsgate is releasing in August, one might say it's horrible, it's unwatchable, don't waste your money, or don't believe it's so much worse than the original. Now, remember, he's calling the original worse also. Okay. And then he says, it is and don't.
Don't watch it. It's bad.
So he's saying he doesn't like the original, and on top of that, he likes the other one even less.
Apparently.
Okay.
Now, take it with a grain of salt because this is coming from a writer that has written 14 episodes of Entourage, one film, or wrote 2 films, and he's only directed once. So,
I mean, we knew it was going to be bad, right? Like, we knew that already.
Like, a part of us was like, yeah, this doesn't look good. This looks
it never looked good. Didn't seem good. Script didn't seem just bad.
The whole thing too was that the mask was on the fucking thing, and that's what he used to talk to. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense that it now has to be every Crow has that uniform. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. I don't know. There's little.
I mean, and my biggest gripe was, it's like if again, like you said, doesn't have to be always Eric Draven. It can be something completely different. It can be a completely different character. But if you're going to go with Eric Draven is a musician. Okay. You have this guy, you have Bill Skarsgård's character or his Eric Draven with a Post Malone Peso Pluma haircut. Okay. Where he's got the
I call it the Edgar, but yeah.
But
it's a mullet, yeah, like
yeah,
short,
pretty much.
Yeah.
You're giving him that style haircut. Like I get you're trying to make him with the times, but don't give him
with
that
the Harley
haircut.
jacket too.
Don't give him that. Like the tattoos, fine. Not against the tattoos. Tattoos are cool, whatever.
How does Joker Damaged not tell you no face tattoos?
Again, but that was my next point. It's like tattoos cool, but face tattoos, not my thing. But to anybody who has face tattoos, good on you. Your body, do whatever you want.
It's just not the character. It's just
it's not the character.
The Bobby Parkins can have a face tattoo and be the Crow, not Eric Draven. Like you're fucking over, and it's not even all. It's based on the comic book,
right?
So he didn't have face.
Right. And if you're using the comic book as the inspiration of it, that Eric Draven had long hair also. He was dressed like for all intents and purposes, an 80s rocker. The leather pants, black shirt, black leather jacket, things like that.
And there is a Crow that's like all Pete Davidson with that. All his shit is tattoos.
For sure.
And they didn't do it. They
for sure.
No, it's got to be Eric Draven.
And that's what I'm saying is that I think this, if it is as bad as Cliff Dorfman says, it's a massive hit to the Crow franchise and to the lore, aside from, City of Angels and, Wicked Prayer and all this other shit,
Until 4 years when they want to reboot it.
Until 4 years later where they want to go ahead and do it over again. I mean, who knows? I mean, if you want to get gory and you want to get bloody, just like it was in the comic book, maybe try an animated movie.
Oh my God,
maybe.
That'd be beautiful. Remember when they did Spawn on HBO?
And you had Keith David as the voice.
Yes, with Michael J. White. Oh, you're talking
about
No, the animated one, the HBO show.
One. I'm talking about the one with Michael J. White. Yeah.
He hated that
film.
film.
The HBO one.
What he hated it was so
Violator good. Was Violator. Like,
but you must know that John Leguizamo was just squatting the entire time in that movie. He wasn't doing any special props. He's just crouched, walking around.
I'm talking about the HBO animated series, though, right?
No, she knows that we're talking about the animated series, but she's talking about he
was squatting the whole time, and he didn't get respect for that. Absolutely,
acknowledge that man for the power squats.
Absolutely,
his little legs must be strong as shit.
Yeah, no, but if
I acknowledge that man because we went to a con, and he was more famous than the person that was off to our left, and he was talking to everybody like they're people.
You can say who the person to his left was.
Who was it, Ash?
He's more famous.
Who was it?
And they had people, hey, don't take a picture. But John Leguizamo was fucking awesome.
Okay, so we were in line for John Leguizamo, okay? Because we had him sign. My wife took her copy of Tu Wong Fu, and she signed. He had that signed. Signed another thing, and then he came out and took a picture with her and all that other stuff. To his left was Iris, the actress that played Iris.
She's cool.
Oh, the black chick.
Yeah, that played Iris in the Flash TV show. And then to his
right, our left.
To his right was Giancarlo.
Oh no, not Giancarlo! I think he's too good.
No, and he was good. He was good. Don't get me wrong. He was fantastic. He was talking to everybody too, just like John Leguizamo. But see, that's the thing is that he let his manager do all the talking as far as money goes. So his manager would be like, "No pictures, don't take pictures, don't record him, blah, blah, this and that. If you want that, get in line or go buy a ticket and stuff like that." That's how he was. John Leguizamo's manager was like in the back, and he was dealing with everybody. So it's like he would talk to us, and like I think we took up some of his time for like a good 15 minutes. We were talking about Super Mario Brothers, we were talking about Spawn, we were talking about all that stuff.
Man,
let's say if his start time was 8, he was there at 7:50, and then he was still like waiting for them to say, "Okay, everybody come on through," but he was talking to everybody.
Yeah.
As long as you had the balls to say something out loud, he would respond to you. Where I was like, how they built it up, everybody just be like, get your signature and go, get your signature and go. But again, you say something yeah. But
to Giancarlo, Giancarlo, he was the same way, but his manager was the one that was all like, don't take pictures, like, it was essentially being a dick.
And what's crazy is that he would be telling jokes, he would be this, he would be that.
Yeah.
And you want to get the person's personality out there.
For sure.
And they were so worried about the $60 a picture, $60 a whatever, that they thought we were just trying to get like, hey, get him in the background. You know what I mean? It was just,
yeah, for sure.
like if someone took like 3 different pictures of me and voice of Batman. Remember when he was like right here?
Voice of Batman.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I guess they were trying to.
You
I love
remember
Batman.
Kevin Conroy's name?
Well, I'm too busy yelling about the situation that we were about. But yeah, I did. Kevin Conroy gave me a big message about my mom dying, so I absolutely remember him.
I hope so.
I have a signature. I went out. When LA Comic Con was called Stan Lee's Comic Con. That's when like it had just started off. So I went one year, and I was like, I legit scored. I got Jim Lee's signature for free. I got Rob Liefeld's signature for free. I got a whole bunch of signatures for free. I got, and then I got Kevin Conroy's signature for like $20. He signed a Batman the Animated Series comic book that I saw him there. I saw him there, and I'm like, I gotta go find a. So I ran to like the nearest one, paid like $3 for a Batman the Animated Series comic book, and had him sign that one.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
It's been like at least a year or two. Can you tell the Stan Lee story again?
Again? Okay.
All
right.
It's been at least
a while.
It's been longer. It's been longer, actually. It was actually that same year that I got Rob Liefeld's signature and Jim Lee's signature at LA Comic Con. So when the great Stan Lee was still with us, my wife bought tickets to go meet him and to get his signature and stuff like that. So I had 2 comic books that I wanted him to sign. I had Iron Man 300 that I wanted him to sign, and I brought X-Men #1, the original X-Men, the Jim Lee X-Men. Okay, the one with the open. You open up.
It folds up. Yeah, I love that fucking one.
So I had Jim Lee signed where Wolverine was at. I wanted Stan Lee to sign in Cyclops' Optic Blast. That's where I wanted him to sign. So we stand in line again. I'm amongst greatness, I froze and I didn't really say anything, and I was just like, thank you. The only thing I told him was thank you for everything that you've done for us. That's pretty much all that I said, so he tells me, who are you with? I go, oh, I'm here with my wife. And he goes, oh, she's very beautiful, signs it and slides the comic book over. Then next thing I know, he slides it over. His beautiful wife is right next to him. She proceeds to see the comic book, picks it up, looks at it, puts it down, takes a Sharpie out herself, and then she signs the comic book also. The minute she signs the comic book, someone from Stan Lee's group just yells out, oh, Stan Lee's wife signed it. You can't have it graded anymore. It's no longer a gradable book, and blah, 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 this and that. And I'm just kind of like, I'm like, oh, okay. Just like,
thanks.
I was just like, okay. So I have a comic book with Jim Lee, Stan Lee, and Joan Lee's signature on it.
Right? Like, shush, sir.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't care if
What
it's
is that, sir?
like at the time, I'm just like, oh, I can't have it graded. But then, like, now when I think about it, I'm just like, I have his wife's signature. Like, how fucking dope is that?
That's a different way of looking at it now.
That's cool.
Like, how dope is that? I have his wife's signature, and I have his signature, and then I have, another comic book that's signed by him, So
now that he's gone, it's probably worth more.
It probably is. If I wanted to, I can send it into CBCS. So shout out to CBCS.
Put it in CBS?
No, CBCS. They're a comic book. They're a comic book grading thing. So I can send it into them for what they. No, for shut up. I can for an after, what's it called? It's like an after authentication signature. So it's like obviously they're not there to authorize to like witness the signature, but what they'll do is they'll like around that time frame they'll research a whole like all of Stanley's signatures, all Jim Lee's signatures, and match them. If they can match them, then they'll go ahead and board it up for me and then put like a label on it, and it'll say like aftermarket or after authentication, you know. But the thing is, it's like I'm hesitant to set it in because I don't know if they would authenticate her signature, you know, because I don't think she's signed a lot of stuff before, you know, if she has.
That's probably even better.
Right. So, but
in that line, you can't be the only person. If he's sliding it
I
over,
know, that's crazy.
for sure. And it's one of those things where it's like if I send it in and they can't authenticate it, then they send the comic book back without being like put together or no, they'll still go ahead and encapsulate it for me. But in the thing, it'll say Jim Lee signature, Stanley signature, and then it'll say unknown signature on there.
Yeah.
So that's all they would end up doing. So,
I'm pretty sure it's still worth whatever.
I'm sure it is, you know, because there's a lot of people that will go on like on TikTok that like sell comic books and stuff like that. So like for shits and giggles, like I'll jump on their lives and I'll tell them like, hey, what do you think this comic book is worth? And they're just like, who's Joan Lee? I'm like, oh, you fucking amateurs. Good night. You know, it's how dare you, you know.
You know what's crazy too? There's other people drawing the original comic book version of the Crow.
Yeah.
And it's their prints.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, that's how fucking... Do you get what I mean? Like, it's already beloved.
Mm-hmm.
The only way it could be is, like, maybe do the actual comic book version of it.
Sure.
Like you said, if it was an anime version... amazing, bro. Like, it's done.
Yeah,
and then you build up the voice of it and blah blah blah, and
for sure,
fucking beautiful, man. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, no,
and
of
like
course.
when we saw that shotgun to the face, that only reminded me of Punisher and not him.
Yeah,
it was like, god damn, like.
But they're trying to sell the gruesome part of it. You know what I mean? That he can.
Yeah,
be gruesome,
but
you know?
True. The actual comic book version is very gruesome.
Yeah.
Where he did not care about, like, there's a part where he's walking upstairs and there's a guy hiding behind a wall and he shoots through the wall and that guy's head gets blown off. Like, it's a very gruesome thing, but it's not.
And that's what they're trying to sell, which is why Bill Skarsgård has a very emotionless face, you know, as he's doing all this stuff. So on that note, do you think that movie is cursed, just like Blade?
Nice segue.
Because as of today, the most recent director, who is Jan Dimage, was the director for the new upcoming Blade movie, has walked away from the project, and I believe they are on their either 4th or 5th screenwriter right now.
That's embarrassing.
Personally, I think they should just wash their hands of it and
just wrap it up, wrap it up.
Like, and whatever you were gonna plan on doing with Black Knight, change it
a lot.
You know, change it.
Hey,
you know,
would you watch?
Only thing that
would you watch HBO 6-episode series with Wesley Snipes being Blade? Would you watch it?
No,
you
because I heard he was a dick on set.
Okay, but would you watch the show? We're not talking about fucking Kevin Spacey. We're talking about
fuck
Kevin Spacey.
No.
We all said that.
But you know the one, what is it? Was it Blade 2? No, the first Blade, where he in Blade 3 where he's tied down.
Yeah.
That he refused to open his eyes, so they had to CG eyes on him.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard about that. I just heard about when he was leaving post-its, like, I'm not going to film today, signed Blade. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. So he
did that.
So I'm just kind of like, no, fuck that. You know, fucking prima donna.
Today, signed Blade.
Of course he's a prima donna, but he dealt with all this tax stuff, and now he's, like, in Medea movies, and, like, now it's like, hey, he's been very humbled.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of fucking paying Uncle Sam through the nose all the shit that he never paid for.
I'm older than you, and you use the word Uncle Sam, so
somewhat. So personally, I think they should just scrap Blade and whatever, because the only thing that they tied Blade to in Eternals was the sword, the ebony blade. That was it. That they were tying him to. So,
it sucks to say that, but Blade 1 and 2 standalone. I mean, don't put him in Midnight Suns or something, but just leave him be and have his own thing. Like,
yeah. They honestly they need a different actor. If they're gonna do Blade, I'm sorry, Mahershala. He's an amazing actor.
No.
He's too old now.
He needs to walk away from the film.
Who's the we just talked about this? Black Mantis. Oh, he's already in the fucking Marvel universe, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna play Wonder Man.
That would have been good.
Black Mantis.
Black Mantis.
It's Manta.
Black Manta, sir.
He was literally who we were talking about 2 topics ago.
Of course. He would be good. He looks like 50 Cent. He'd be good.
What? You know what?
He looks like 50 Cent.
Does not.
$10 says in 10 years when they do a 50 Cent movie, he will play him.
Absolutely unacceptable.
Okay.
Mm.
So that's.
Don't be surprised if they get Michael B. Jordan to be Blade.
To play 50 Cent?
Fuck,
that would be the worst. That would be the worst. The great actor, but god damn, that would be the worst.
Don't. Somebody will actually try and do it. Don't do it.
Don't say that because it's gonna happen.
Don't say it. Aldous Hodge could play Blade. I'd watch it with Aldous Hodge in it.
Aldous Hodge is a good actor.
I'll take Aldous Hodge.
He's a very good actor.
Some more chocolate. I'll take Aldous Hodge.
Okay, so according to
you heard yourself, right? You heard yourself? You did hear yourself? Okay.
She heard herself. According to IMDb, these are the possible actors to play Blade. Okay, there are 9 people to possibly play Blade. Okay.
Oh shit, that's good.
And again, I apologize for butchering names. I really am. They're saying they bring back Wesley Snipes. Number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, Idris
Wait.
Elba.
Can you have to say? Can you do this where you say names and you're like, you might have seen them in blah blah blah, so we could put a face to the name?
Aye, Captain. Okay. You might have seen this actor in the original Blade film, Wesley Snipes.
Not him. All right, I know you're going to start off with fucking Wesley Snipes. My bad. Which I would still fucking watch. And then Whistler still in that shit. And then Jessica Biel still in that shit. Oh my god! That'd be
next,
amazing.
we have an actor that came out in The Dark Tower.
Oh, of all references,
Idris Elba.
Oh. Of
all references, Idris Elba.
That's still the age of where I would think you're gonna pass the torch.
Yeah, he's a little on the older end.
This next actor was in Black Panther, both Wakanda Forever and the original. Michael B. Jordan.
Depends on the writing.
This next actor was also in Black Panther. Sterling K. Brown.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, he's too pretty.
Oh.
He's too pretty.
Sterling K. Brown would play the bad guy.
Sterling could be the villain, yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, that motherfucker. Anytime I watch a show called Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and that is my favorite fucking episode.
It was so good.
Was he a dentist?
He was a murderer dentist.
He was a dentist, right? That interrogation scene was awesome. I loved it.
It's my favorite fucking scene because it was like everybody was smarter than him, but he knew the way to get to is your ego, and it was so fucking brilliant. Like, had all his ducks in a row, but never figured out like it's gonna be like this fucking idiot that's gonna fucking break his shit. So fucking good. My favorite episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
This next actor that could possibly play Blade came out in Transformers, as well as the 2000 movie Baby Boy.
No, I knew you was no.
Tyler Reese? Is it Tyler?
Tyler Reese?
Tyler Reese.
That's what he said.
Tyler Reese?
No, not Tyler Reese. Gibson.
Tyrese. Full Tyrese.
Tyler Reese.
No, Gibson is the model. Yes.
Gibson is his last name. Tyrese Gibson. Oh my God.
My bad.
Tyler
Reese.
Reese.
Take his card, Mose. Take his card. This next actor was done dirty by Disney in 3 Star Wars films.
Oh, Boyega.
John Boyega.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can still see
After they
it.
called Tyrone,
He isn't fucked up that bad.
This
And also, we thought he was.
Go ahead. He what?
He has a lot of forgiveness because we thought the whole series was about him, and it wasn't.
It wasn't at all.
Yeah.
This explained it horribly. This next actor was in Get Out.
Nice.
Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah,
Very fucking young.
Maybe.
Soft around the edges.
Okay.
He's soft around the edges in all the right ways. I do enjoy me some Daniel Kaluuya.
All right. So that needs to be
let's see. This next actor was in Lawman. Bass Reeves.
Bass Reeves.
Bass Reeves.
I know this guy. What's his name?
David Oyelowo?
David wait a minute. Let me see it because I know what his name is.
Aurelius. Yes.
It's Oyelowo. David Oyelowo. Yes.
It's Oye como va?
Oye, ¿cómo va? Oyelowo. Yes. Oyelowo.
Yeah, he played Martin Luther King in Selma.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking the meme.
Yes.
That's sad that you know him as a meme.
I do know him as a meme.
Sad life.
Let's see. And then lastly, this actor was in films like Rise, Fresh, Emperor, and is currently in Dark Matter on Apple TV Plus.
What?
Dio. I'm reading the pronunciation, okay, so forgive me. Dio Okenalio.
What?
How confident are you with how you pronounce it?
Oh, Okeni. Dio
Okeni.
Nigerian.
Dio, yes.
He kind of cute. I know who that guy
And
is.
he's in what?
He's currently in Dark Matter right now on Apple TV or on Apple Plus.
All right. That's the one person I don't know. But okay.
I can get behind Sterling K. Brown. Don't. John Boyega.
Like that you said don't. But
Don't.
that's still gonna be that's the commercial.
Nope. He's also on Apple TV show C. Yeah, I know that.
See, and that you know what'd be hilarious is that you make a clip like that and then it gets to Sterling K. Brown and he hits us up. He's like, "Hey, so who wanted to get behind me?"
Somebody wanted to get behind me. It was me, sir. It was me, sir.
I mean, for content, it is what it is.
Hey, Brown, if you're listening, hi.
Hi.
If you're listening and you're crying, I'm crying with you, bro. Anytime he fucking cries, I'm like fucking A.
Hey, he was the best in This Is Us.
Didn't watch it.
Oh my god, no, you have no idea. I'm all about again. If it was if it wasn't for This Is Us, but that is my favorite episode of
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine because the way they play off each other is very. I'm this guy, you're like that guy, and it's like brilliant. It's just so really fucking good.
He's a great dramatic actor. We saw that in This Is Us. He's a great comedic actor, you know. Mm-hmm. So he can play both. I haven't seen him in anything horror, you know.
I don't know that I see him killing vampires.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can see him as a
Black
guy.
Mantis. I could see killing vampires
Black
like a
Manta.
Black Manta.
What am I saying? Black
Mantis.
Okay, Black Manta. I could see Black
Please.
Mantis, I can see killing like a motherfucker. I understand because it's the.
All right.
Oh, he played a bad guy in Hotel Artemis.
I see it. I've been meaning to watch that. That's like on the list, but I keep forgetting about the film. Which
I keep forgetting.
You know. Let's see. So our last two topics. Peter Docter, the COO at Pixar, says they will not make any live action films.
Good.
Great.
Good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Peter. We appreciate that. And everybody that's saying, what about Moana? Moana was on a Pixar film. Moana is a Disney film.
Also, shouldn't have a live action. It's not even. Is it
It
even
already.
It's not even.
Here's
10
the
years
thing:
old.
is Lion King and everything they've been doing
And see,
is exactly the same,
Ugh.
shot for shot, what they're fucking doing.
I mean, they tweak
And
certain
then,
things.
wait. What sucks is there's gonna be people that shit on if you
Mhm.
fucking change any of it.
For sure.
If you're gonna change any of the Lion King, people are gonna shit on it. But then also there's people shitting on it's shot for shot the same thing, just different voice actors and blah blah blah.
And that's
So it's
the thing
like-
is that
There's no win. I don't know.
the Lion King.
Disney, do you not have any other fucking like seriously, you have nothing. Nothing. You could come up with things like
live actions a little.
they
add
change up the live actions a little.
story, they add extra parts. They put different parts, different story in there.
Yeah.
So there's
like
extra
the Aladdin
writing.
one.
Like
Lion King I thought was
Beauty
shot for shot. Am
Lion
I
King
tripping?
was shot for shot.
extra part. Aladdin had something extra.
Yeah.
Who else
Had something extra. Cool.
But
Well,
yes,
the something extra for Aladdin was they gave Genie more of a story.
yes.
They gave
All
Genie
right.
more of a story. He actually falls in love with Jasmine's handmaiden. So there's that story to it, you know. So there's that. So they give it a little bit more, you know.
Based on the thing that's already existing. So
Yes,
watch the
exactly.
other fucking movie to watch to make this make sense.
Right. Like in Beauty and the
All
Beast,
right.
they give you a backstory of like Belle's mom,
Yeah.
why Belle's mom isn't around.
Yeah.
So it just, they cover little things like that in the live actions. It doesn't necessarily make the live action worth having, though.
Yeah. You know what else isn't worth having?
A lot of people grew up to Jessica Rabbit, but I grew up to Belle.
Oh, yeah. I definitely grew up in a Belle household for sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Belle was like, I love you. Your cartoon. All right. Nothing.
Mose, you need to understand when this man drinks, okay, and we're walking by and he sees a attractive woman, he passes by, he goes, I love you.
Oh,
Did you say
awkward. It's
I
awkward.
do say that. I
Super
very
loud.
much do.
Super loud. But you know what else we don't need? At least I don't think we need it because we already saw it. We're getting Watchmen chapter 1 and 2.
No.
I don't think we need that. We
no.
saw the film.
There was a whole movie.
There was a
That
whole
they
movie.
fucking canceled.
There was a TV series that they
There was, yeah,
one season. Very
there
true.
there was a TV series and then there was a film and then
That
before
was
that,
so
there was
fucking good.
and before and
What is your
before,
criteria?
before the film, before the Zack Snyder film, there was a live motion comic book movie.
Yep.
And like they did the whole thing. They even added to it because the comic book or the story that the little boy's reading in Watchmen, they adapted it in this whole thing.
Yeah. The Black
They
Sabbath.
made Regina Bell the face of it. They were doing
Regina King.
Regina King. Regina Bell. I said Regina.
Never given that black card back. Yeah.
See, okay, Mose, which would you prefer?
Yeah.
What Ash does by saying the name wrong or me not pronouncing it properly but knowing who you're talking about?
I guess I'd rather have SD. Ash be over there pulling names off the moon.
I'd rather have SD
Can I
pronounce it wrong.
Can I be an honorable?
All right.
I'd rather have SD. This guy over here, Tyler Reese. Who the fuck?
Tyler Gibson.
It's still wrong.
It's not even Tyler. It's Tyrese, fool.
His name is Tyrese. You're never
It's
getting
so
that
funny.
card back. Never.
And for the
so
record,
funny.
his full name is Tyrese Darnell Gibson.
Darnell. Good.
Darnell.
Ooh, just a black man.
That
That
is-
is a black man.
Denzel.
So, Darnell.
Darnell. All right. See, do you see how? Wait, don't move. See, you moved.
What?
When S7 first came on, it looked like he had a top knot, like
Oh, a top
all like
knot?
a little,
Yes,
yeah.
it makes you look like you have a top knot. I thought the same thing when he first came in. I was
No, I don't have a top
going to
knot.
say, oh, new hair.
No, not even close, please.
But instead, there's a dog in the background that just laid down.
That's my dog.
Bluey.
That's Bluey right there.
Bluey.
All right, an hour 20. Where we're at?
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? So we don't need Watchmen Chapter 1, Chapter 2. And on that note, that wraps up this episode of Comix.
Look at that.
That's it. We done.
We did it.
I won't watch. I won't.
Stop
I
playing.
will scream. Damn. I
Don't
will not
encourage it.
watch.
Stop playing. No.
No, that'd be bad. We had Sticky Fingers play Blade, and it was
Sticky
not
Fingers
great.
did play Blade.
It was not
Damn,
great.
Sticky
Oh,
Fingers.
boy. Oh, boy.
He was very serious in the movie.
Yeah.
He took it
And
very
he
serious.
so, no offense to you, my homie. It was
My-
cross-eyed, and I could not fucking watch the show. There was a glass eye thing happening, and I was like, no offense to you, my homie, but like, god damn, I could not get into it because I kept thinking fucking of Onyx, and it was like, I'm good.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah. On that note, thank you guys. Next week,
He still has the top knot. Look at
I don't have
when he goes
it's-
into it.
oh,
He got
I know
the
what it
top
is.
knot.
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ah, yes.
We're gonna all
Man.
do yoga right now.
At least I know how to say Tyrese Gibson. Okay,
One more time, Ash, for the show.
What did I say? Tyrese.
Tyler Reese.
you said Tyler Reese.
Tyler Reese Gibson. That's what you
Isn't that?
You know what's funny?
Isn't that?
I'm
Isn't it
gonna
John
extend
Connor's
this
dad?
one more second. Mose, I got up to Fast and the Furious 6,
Oh yeah.
and I'm honestly giving it a chance because I know I did 7, which is
Ooh, skip six.
Charlize Theron,
Yeah.
and then it goes on to 8 and 9.
Yes.
I want to give it a chance because I don't think I'm going to go into the theater about it, but like there's a lot of as much as I made fun of it, my friends are my family. So it's funny that right now on part 6, it's the Jason Statham that ends up part of the family later on.
Yeah.
But it's funny that I get to kind of fucking go through this step by step thing of where it's almost like The Office. You're an enemy, and now you work for me.
Okay.
And now we all work together. You know how to drift, we're going to do this. You know how to do this, we're going to do this. And it was fucking... So I'm on part 6. I'm going to do part 7. But
make sure you do it gently, okay?
I'm going to do part 7 so hard.
Do him real gently. This is when you get to see Brock flex out of his cast
Yeah.
in the hospital, and they're like, "You can't leave," and he's like,
That's part 6.
"Daddy's got to go to work." Yeah.
That's part 6.
Flexed his
That's
muscles
perfect.
and broke his cast.
And
Go to work.
they chose the 2 people that hate each other the most and then gave them a movie.
Hobbs and
I'm
Shaw.
like, all right, cool. Like, I get it now, but
Yep.
throughout the years as you're living life, these guys get a movie. All right, cool. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Vin Diesel wants more money, so we're gonna fucking make a Tokyo Drift. That kind of exits fucking Paul Walker. Then now we're all gonna be like, it became a fucking weird. I would say that was the one thing that was good about the studio was that they realized what works and what doesn't work. Because Tokyo Drift, god damn, that movie did not work, but we got Han. All right.
That movie did not work, but we got Han. But at least we got Han. You're muted.
That's great. He muted himself. That's awesome. He muted himself. He's just his microphone's like.
Yeah, we got Gal Gadot. All right. We got Han, which got us Gal Gadot. That got us other stuff.
Yep.
It was good.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
It does come from street racing, and then it becomes a fucking thing. But,
Yeah. I get it.
And I would still rather watch Fast and Furious than The Covenant.
Okay, here's my theory about why he didn't watch The Covenant is because he was scared. He saw the trailer and he's like, fuck that, I'm not watching it.
Nah. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. The only thing is the person that broke their neck under the pool. Other than that, I'm good.
See,
everything else looks like the crap.
Watch Open Range. This wraps up comics. Ash watched Broken Range or Outer Range. He's going to go ahead and give us a review on it next week because next week is his show. You guys want to be part of a game show? Join us next week. Ash is bringing in the game showness, the funness, and all that stuff. I hope you guys liked Estee's Top 10 this week. And then after we got Mosby's, after Ash's show, we got Mosby's show. So be ready because she's got a lot of verses coming up.
A lot of verses.
And she'll tie them into the show like she did the last time. All right. Good night, everybody.